Race 25 of the FIA Formula 3 European Championship here at the Red Bull Ring. And on a rich vein of success, 3 wins in a row at the Nürburgring, Mick Schumacher goes from pole position in very challenging weather conditions. Robert Schwartzman all over the back of him though, trying to find his way past in race number 1 as they make their way through turn number 1. Robert Schwartzman runs wide, Marcus Armstrong running in P3 as they all head up towards turn number 2 and turn number 3. This is the fight that's going on for P4, and a great move from Ferdinand Habsburg, the Carlin driver, all the way around the outside of Marcus Armstrong in car number 8. He had to have real confidence in the grip available to him in the Carlin engineered car, so Ferdinand Habsburg with a great overtake for P4 on Marcus Armstrong. Throughout the pack, there was still plenty going on as well, and at one point they would go 3 abreast as Dan Ticktum makes this move on Gian Daruvala, who whale-tails his car through turn number 1. Dan Ticktum would pick up P8, and as I said, it went 3 abreast at one point because Fabio Scherer joined in that party as well, but Dan Ticktum securing the P8 place, which at least he finished in the points. However, with Mick Schumacher sealing the deal and taking the win, making it his 4th win in a row, he would wrestle away the Drivers' Championship lead from Dan Ticktum. So the order then, Mick Schumacher, Robert Schwartzman and Alex Palou occupying the top 3 places, and Mick Schumacher in Parc Fermé very happy with his performance. And that stellar performance continued through the second qualifying session because he finds himself in pole position once again for race number 2 here at the Red Bull Ring. And as he exits turn number 1, he's able to stretch his legs, and all the cars making their way through turn number 1 very well indeed. Now, the battle for P9 that was going on was around turn number 4, and Nikita Troitsky here with Gian Daruvala, they touch on the entry to turn number 4. Nikita Troitsky gets very airborne, makes his way through the gravel with broken front suspension. Unfortunately, that would be a retirement from the race. And Gian Daruvala, well, the drama would intensify because here at the top of the picture, 3 abreast with Dan Ticktum and Sasha Fenestraz. Ticktum touches the back end of Fenestraz. He pirouettes around, and in avoidance, Gian Daruvala connects with the barriers. Big damage to the Dan Ticktum car as well. All 3 drivers all perfectly okay, but unfortunately, all 3 drivers would have to retire from the race. Safety car was called for, and just after the safety car, Mick Schumacher would seal his 5th race win in a row and extends his lead in the Drivers' Championship with Marcus Armstrong P2, Robert Schwartzman P3. Special mention for Sophia Flörsch for Van Amersfoort Racing, taking her first points finish in the FIA Formula 3 European Championship. For race number 3 then, Mick Schumacher, pole position, quelle surprise. However, Robert Schwartzman gets a slightly better start. Going from P3 is Jonathan Aberdeen, but Schwartzman here, going through turn number 1, maintains that inside line and is able to get his nose ahead of Mick Schumacher as they run through turn number 2 and head up towards turn number 3. As you can see, lots of moves going on further down the order as well. Big battle going on for Dan Ticktum. Now, Dan Ticktum had got 2 Prema Feyenoord cars around him. However, Dan Ticktum on the inside here of Marcus Armstrong with Ralph Aron behind. Dan Ticktum would move up into that P4 place and begin to chase down Jonathan Aberdeen, who was running in P3. For Robert Schwartzman, though, who'd had 3 P3s and 5 P2s, the checkered flag awaited. He would take his first win in the FIA Formula 3 European Championship, followed home by Mick Schumacher and Jonathan Aberdeen, and that would be enough for Prema to become the 2018 FIA Formula 3 team champions. So, Rennie Rossen leading the celebrations there. Robert Schwartzman, P1, Mick Schumacher, P2, Jonathan Aberdeen, P3, with Ticktum, Armstrong, Habsburg occupying the next 3 places. So, Robert Schwartzman then, very happy with his race win, his first in the FIA Formula 3 European Championship in Parc Fermé, is congratulated there. And in the Drivers' Championship, Mick Schumacher on 329 points, Dan Ticktum 280, and Marcus Armstrong on 260. The champagne celebrations on the podium were very lively indeed, with Robert Schwartzman wearing more than he was drinking, that's for sure, as we head for the showdown in the championship for 2018 on the 13th and 14th of October at Hockenheim.